Hey guys, what's happening? Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Welcome back to my channel once again. And hopefully you're doing good. And I'm gonna be doing a couple of episodes tonight. Actually, this early morning. First fragrance I'm gonna do is a fragrance from House of Yardley, London. Okay. Previously, I think I did Gentleman, and these are kind of like fun fragrance reviews. These are very inexpensive bargain fragrances, $15-20 tops. So we'll talk about it. It's actually pretty nice. I saw review of one of the like OG reviewers. That's why I decided to get it. So time check is around 1:30 in the morning, and I have like second episode no list today. I'm just gonna be doing a couple of women's perfumes from official samples. So we'll see how that goes. So let's focus on Yardley London Sport EDT for men. It's a 100 ml bottle. I think this is the only standard size it comes in. And the reviewer I was talking about, let me pay tribute to the reviewer. His name is Sam Broom. He's still reviewing. He is one of the first reviewers I watched, back in the days, like Coach Rob 619. Many of new, people who got into the game. They perhaps wouldn't know so many OG reviewers, but I have full respect for them. So this is how I start the review. So he did say this fragrance is according to him, it's a combination of three fragrances like Azarochrome Sport, Dior Sauvage, and I think Bleu de Chanel. So we'll see what I got. And this fragrance, as I told you the price already. I'll show the presentation, how long it lasts. I wore a lot of it in last few days. So the packaging looks like this. Okay, Yardley London says Sport EDT for men, 100 ml. Looks nice, decent looking packaging for a cheap perfume. And this is basically, I'm not sure where they make these. Probably in UK. It says Yardley of London Limited. England. Okay, so perhaps it's made in England, but for a British fragrance house, this is pretty cheap. I don't know if they make it somewhere else. I don't know, honestly speaking. So this one, the bottle reminds me of one bottle that I have. Let me see if I have it around. I'm extremely sorry. I usually like remember where I keep my fragrances, but I don't see it here where I usually keep it. So it's perhaps is one of my boxes. So I don't want to spend all my night, looking for it. But this one reminds me of Mont Blanc Presence bottle. If I show the bottle base, then you'll understand. It looks like the half moon or something like that. Okay, so all the information down there. The bottle is kind of clear and see-through, juice see-through, very transparent bottle. Says the name, the sport, O is written in red, and I actually like the neck of the bottle. I'll show you. It's very simplistic, and the cap is looks chrome, but it's very cheap plastic. It's fingerprint magnet. So up there, nothing much. If I take it out, okay, this is the nice part. Red inside, painted. Gives sort of like a sporty look, but when you hear the sound, it's cheap. Okay, the atomizer, as it's not one of the expensive feel. Okay, but I'm wearing it here. Let me spray a little bit more. Okay, couple of sprays. So the distribution on this is not so great. The bottle is okay. I like the red coloration on this, and the price is very affordable. There I am. I don't want to be seen today. So let's talk about this fragrance. I don't have notes breakdown on this. So when I bought this, I had to blind buy it because for some reason the shopkeeper was not showing me. They were saying the packaging, the plastic wrapping was totally like intact. So basically, if they open it, they cannot put it back. So I'm like, okay, and I'm like, uh, the guy Sam Broom, he said it's good. Let me get it. It's not expensive. So sometimes we do that. So I got it. I took it out. I went to the car. I took it out. Of course, threw away all the plastic. I was, and then I sprayed it on my hand. Okay. And then I was actually very happy, what I smelled. And this one, I sort of wore a fair bit of it. It was not this empty. When you buy the bottle, it will not be this empty. I sprayed a lot, because I was enjoying it. I was trying to see what you get from it. Oh man. Okay, so here you go. So this fragrance is a fresh, summery, sporty cologne, a citrusy fragrance with hint of musk to my nose and a little bit of a amber at the base. Okay, what you smell opening, I was like, this is very lemony. So as it developed, I was thinking I smelled this DNA before, but not quite what Sam Broom said. But because we get different things in different fragrances, our noses are different. So I was thinking, this smells something very familiar. Then came to my mind, it's a familiar scent. If you know Lacoste Blanc or Lacoste White or Lacoste L1212, that whole name, basically the white one, the EDT. If you know that one, this is more citrusy version of this. in like short, if you want me to go shortcut, this is what it reminded me of. But there are differences. Okay, definitely the backbone of it is taken from this, you can say, cheaper version of Lacoste Blanc. But this one, it's more citrusy, more lemon up top, so you get some difference. The other thing is, this one is not as musky as this one. This one is a little bit musky, like the white musk. It actually lasts, like, it has a green apple accord or something like it. This one I got, like, there's a lemon, mint, kind of like a Diorum Sport or Diorum Cologne, that kind of citrus with the backbone of this. Plenty nice. So you can say it's a very summer wearable fragrance, very fresh, casual. Longevity on this, I'll tell you honestly, what I got now is a transition period between summer and winter. So the breeze is there, but it's also a bit warm. So this one doesn't have the best push. Okay, I can detect it for 3 hours. Okay, with 45 minutes of projection. After 45 minutes or 40 minutes, this thing comes close to skin. Then you have to reapply to enjoy that projection again. But I think I am a little bit, my nose is a little bit blocked. Could be because our country also has a lot of pollution and smoke and noise and all that. So that sort of creates disturbance at times. So maybe in a better, cleaner environment, you're gonna get, like Sam Broom said, he got 6 hours from it. I don't think in our countryside we're gonna get that. So 2 to 3 hours you're looking at in Asian condition, rough conditions. That's plenty nice. The best part of it, it does not smell cheap. It does not smell like a $15-20 cologne. You can do much worse for $15. Trust me. So for summer, if you keep this in your gym bag, if you keep it, do not keep it in the car, but if you keep it for gym bag, and if you just like day-to-day use, you just put it in the corner of your shelf in the office, like where your desk is. You come and, from outside, it's very hot and humid, you're sweating, just refresh yourself with it. I don't think if you lose it, you'll be heartbroken, because it costed you only $15-20. So it's a cheap fragrance with a smell like that feels like an offering of $30-35 cologne. So which one I prefer out of these two? Obviously the Lacoste is of higher quality and better longevity because the musk at the base, and it has better ingredients. This one feels not as robust as the Lacoste, but for the price difference, Lacoste, this one now it is costing $45. So this one versus this is $30 difference. So I would say for the price, there's just a no-brainer. There's also 100 mil. You could do 30-50 mil. That's not the case. So overall, you can look beyond the cheap packaging, and I think the smell will really be nice. But if you're not a person like who's, I'll just finish with this note. If you're not a reasonable person, some people are not reasonable. Some people are like greedy and they spend $10-15. They want a fragrance that smells like Bloody Chanel and the same quality, which costs about $150 now. So you have to be a bit practical, bros. Like I'll tell you honestly, that's my humble suggestion. Do not expect like a stronger with you intensely quality, in a $10-15 cologne. Then you'll be disappointed. If you're not that person, if you're a happy person and you want a great substitute to Lacoste white or blanc with the more citrus up top, and I'm smelling this. This is actually pretty nice. It reminds me of my early days of collection. I smell quite a few DNA, like maybe Armand fragrances or some fragrances back in the days. Like it reminds me of those. Like fresh budget fragrances, 15-20 bucks. It smells synthetic a little bit, but for the price is pretty nice. You can give it a try. Yardley Sport London, Yardley London Sport. It's a nice fragrance, lighter cologne version of Lacoste White. Overall, my assessment on this one, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Good fragrance. Check out my dear brother Sam Broom's review. He was driving while reviewing it. Always fun to watch those. Thank you so much for watching. Let's move on to the second review. Bye bye.